What if the biggest relationship problems weren't caused by what we said, but by what we didn't? Maybe those fights about dirty dishes that are really cries for affection, passive-aggressive texts that are secret love letters in disguise. Most of us have mastered the art of saying everything except what we actually mean. We snap, we sulk, we criticize, when all we really want is to be heard, held, or understood. But being honest about feelings is terrifying. Vulnerability feels like a risk, so we dodge it. And that's how words of love get disguised with words of blame and anger. Now, this doesn't mean you're bad at relationships. It means you're human. Most of us were never taught how to be real and kind at the same time. And honestly, it's one of the hardest things to do. But learning how to swap sarcasm for honesty, that's the key to healthy relationships and a loving life. So stick around, because this is about untangling the messy emotions hiding underneath harsh words and learning how to say what you actually mean without setting your relationship on fire. Relationships are hard. And one of the trickiest parts? Communication. Not just saying words, but saying the right words, the ones that capture the truth of what's going on inside. Because if we're being real, the words we use are often like decoys. We say one thing, but we're hoping they somehow magically decode the actual message. Take this classic. I don't care what you do tonight. Harmless, right? But what's really going on there? 9 times out of 10, it's code for, I miss you, and I feel hurt that you're choosing something else over time with me. It's a mess, isn't it? And we're all guilty of it. Because saying what we actually feel, the raw, unfiltered truth, can feel terrifying. Vulnerability is hard. It makes us feel exposed, like we're handing someone the tools to hurt us. So instead of leaning in with honesty, we armor up with anger, sarcasm, or deflection. But the other person often has no idea what's really going on. They just hear the criticism, the harshness, or the snide comment, and respond accordingly. It's a recipe for resentment, all because the real feelings are getting lost in translation. The first step to fixing this? Understanding why we struggle with honesty in the first place. Fear of rejection. Let's face it, admitting you're hurt, lonely, or scared is risky. What if they don't care? What if they laugh, or worse, dismiss you entirely? That fear keeps us from showing up fully in our relationships. Bad examples growing up. Most of us weren't raised in households where emotional honesty was modeled. Instead, we saw people say things like, do whatever you want, it's your life, when they really meant, I wish you'd ask for my advice because I feel left out of your decisions. Lack of practice. Being honest and kind takes skill. It takes time. It's not something we wake up knowing how to do. And if you've spent years bottling up feelings or disguising them with anger, switching to vulnerability can feel impossible. So, how do we break the cycle? How do we start saying what we actually mean without triggering a fight or feeling like we're walking on emotional eggshells? Here's the secret. It starts with a pause. The next time you feel yourself getting frustrated, snapping, or shutting down, stop for just a second. Ask yourself, what am I really feeling right now, and what am I trying to say? Once you identify the real emotion, frame it in a way that's honest, kind, and clear, instead of, shut up about your stupid friends. Try, I'm feeling a little left out, and I guess I'm craving more one-on-one time with you. Or instead of, why can't you ever be on time? Try, when you show up late, it makes me feel like I'm not a priority, and that hurts. You might be thinking this was a bit awkward, and you're right, it is awkward at first. But that awkwardness is a sign you're doing something new. Vulnerability isn't supposed to feel comfortable right away. It's something we've hidden deep inside, but it's always a core value all beings possess. So yes, it might have felt awkward, but you can't deny that it felt true too. When you drop the blame and express your real feelings, it creates space for connection. Suddenly, they're not on the defensive. They're listening because you're not attacking them. And this vulnerability is a trust builder. It shows your partner that you're willing to be real with them, even when it's hard. Instead of spinning in circles over surface-level arguments, you can actually address the root of the issue. And that's where real-life long bonds develop. So here's the challenge. For the next week, practice saying what you actually mean. Start small. One honest sentence, one vulnerable truth. When you feel the urge to lash out, pause and respond, keeping this video in mind. Yes, it won't be perfect. You might even feel silly. But every time you choose honesty over anger, you're strengthening the foundation of your relationship. Love isn't about always getting it right. It's about showing up, messy and real. Because remember, your loved ones are messy and real too. So say what you mean, even if it scares you. Be sure to subscribe and watch our playlist on self-love right here. Because if you really want to make your relationships healthy, you have to start with the most important relationship, the one you have with yourself.